Welcome back to the channel, Pisces. Glad you're back. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading here. Thank you guys for being patient as we got all the way around to Pisces. We're going to take a look at the spread I created for you, Cosmic Compass. This is a reading for guidance and direction. Okay, so we'll take a look at your north, south, east, and west energy. What messages Spirit has for you? What just flipped over for you? Ooh. This is coming in for you here, Pisces. Illuminate the shadow. That's what it's telling you to do. I feel like I got to give you like an honest shuffle here. Illuminate the shadow. It says focus on a solution. So what? What's going on? That's not yours. Okay, this is yours, love. You have Ascended Masters that is showing up for you. Okay. I don't feel like that was yours, and I'm going to go with my intuition. Because that's what your energy was talking about anyway during the meditation for you here, Pisces. It was telling me that your compass is pointing towards your intuition. So, maybe pointing towards your true north, all right? Your higher self is guiding you through inner knowing, and not so much logic. And some of you guys here, you're in this tight connection and partnership with your Ascended Master, seeing with the number 2 on there. It says create open communication. Of course, that comes up for you here, Pisces. So this is about being consciously aware that the masters are working behind the scenes in your life. This is your north energy, okay? So about your soul's guidance. They want you to consciously be aware that the masters are working behind the scenes in your life to achieve a greater outcome. Karmic planning in your unique energetic blueprint requires certain learning experiences. So a lot of you guys be like, why am I being sent through all these trials, these tribulations, these lessons here? It was all part of some energetic blueprint that requires certain learning experiences and events for you to grow and expand your soul and spirit into a new state of awareness. You know, oh my goodness. I was going to say something. Like, Pisces always get this shit assignments. Why does Pisces always get the shit assignments? But I'm not going to be in a negative tone or energy in this reading here. Let's dive a little further into this guidance of yours. It says, throughout time, human beings have looked to spiritual teachers, gurus, philosophers for guidance. You're kind of like that person. So you have to have the wisdom in that experience. You have to have the wisdom to teach others, to be the guru, to be the philosopher, to be the guidance and healer, practitioner for others, okay? Otherwise, you're just textbook ready. You're not moving through from experience. That's what I'm feeling for you. So regardless of religious background or affiliation, people gravitate towards those who have achieved levels of ascension on the physical plane. And I know a lot of you guys have felt this way. You've gone through this ascension on the physical plane. You've achieved this level of enlightenment and richness and wisdom through experiences. All right, both challenging and your wins, okay, and how you got there, Pisces. So the card is talking about philosophers, ascended masters, spiritual gurus, and leaders. They enable those seeking wisdom or higher states of well-being and consciousness to connect to something bigger than themselves in this dimensional experience. That's something that they're telling you to do right now at this time in the month of November. You need to be there. So while there are many ascended masters across the realm of ascension, they are still on differing levels of ascension. These inner planes assist those seeking wisdom, connecting to specific energies such as the light rays. If you're thinking about astral plane, if you are really trying to tap into, um, I'm hearing here like DNA changing on a cellular level as well. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying that. For some reason, somebody's like studying. I want to say to be a green witch, but it's it's kind of like that, but it's not like that. It's more healing on a holistic level here. Someone's studying that. But each thing that we become a master in, we connect with different ascended masters to help us step into that consciousness here, to connect to something bigger. This is what you need to understand here this month. When you're working with these frequencies or energies, be sure to always invoke or request the aspect that exists within 100% pure frequencies. Ascended masters still exist with a dual polarity and still have specific purposes and functions relating to the earthly realm. Right now, you are required to connect to higher wisdom previously shared with a collective purpose. Daily rituals and routines are essential here in November to establish stability through decision making processes, open mind and vision. Decision making and processes. They want you to have an open mind, and open your mind and vision to signs, symbols from the ascended master realm. Many masters are associated with animals and symbols as well. Pay attention to art and imagery that you may be feeling emotionally or strongly connected to now as you are being guided divinely. And this is still connected to that other card that I pulled out for you here, the illuminated shadow. All right, because it talked about focus on a solution. And this Ascended Master card is also talking about decision making, something that you need to solve here. Okay, but it's telling you now how to solve it is to connect with your Ascended Master, that higher realm, that higher being, that, yeah, maybe this is your sole purpose here, to connect with your Ascended Masters. Let's see what this card is saying. Let's clarify this. Why is Pisces needing to do this? Maybe because you're stressed out. Maybe this they're wanting you to connect with your Ascended Masters because you're going through a very challenging time mentally and emotionally. Maybe there is a lot of fears inside of you, Pisces, in regards to a decision that you have to make, or just life in general. It could be overcoming challenges financially, personally, in your personal relationships here. It could be that, oh man, with this Nine of Swords, it's like a deep unhappiness or deep unsettling of your energy here that brings about a lot of stress. Maybe there's this energy of feeling very burdened from carrying the load. That's what they're telling me here. Carrying the load of others. A lot of you guys are at some breaking point. I feel like you want to break free from something. Okay? That's causing you a lot of mental anguish, since we're talking about the swords. Let's see here. You also have, yeah, this is what you want. I see you, Pisces. I see where you're wanting to go. You have the Knight of Cups and you have the Four of Wands that is coming in. You have this idea of a happy home, a happy life, or just stability in your life, okay, where you have a supportive team around you, whether it is blood bonds or chosen friends and family. You want a true partnership. You want to be creative and expressive here. But I feel there's some things that may have to leave in order. I hate saying that, but it's true. Okay, sometimes we outgrow stuff. We outgrow people or even mindsets, and even ourselves, right? So there may be something that you've outgrown that needs to be left behind. I'm hearing this is a moment of self-expression. And those that aren't hearing aren't hearing you, okay? Maybe never will be able to hear you because you are working on a higher frequency. They can't understand. They're not emotionally intelligent or spiritually in tune to grasp where you're coming from. That's what I'm feeling for you here, okay? And that's probably why you're in this energy of being stressed out. A lot of you guys feel like you're not being heard. Like some of you guys are feeling like your feelings aren't being acknowledged here. Let's go ahead and go into, so that's your north energy, telling you where you need to go. Your soul's guidance. Let's go into your south energy, what's draining you. Jeez. I did a pre-shuffle for you. Wow. Pisces, what's draining you? You thought something was going to work in some partnership. That's what's draining you. Do you see what that says? It says, will you marry me? Shoot. Boy meets girl. Yes. Rejection. I'm going to read the keywords. It says, boy meets girl. Girl meets boy. Whichever one. Okay. Whoever you're trying to meet. Yes. Rejection. Wedding. It says romance, heartbreak, divorce, chivalry, high school sweetheart, ring, true love, kneeling, in trouble, born out of wedlock, passion. So something about a relationship is really affecting you here. I'm going to clarify this for you. Either you're not getting the proposal, you're not getting the contract, you're not getting the thing that you need, the acknowledgement that you need, the credit that you need. Yeah, like I said with this Nine of Swords, it feels like someone doesn't hear you. This is the sacral chakra, okay, on this card here. So the sacral chakra is about I feel, how you feel. So yeah, someone doesn't understand how you feel. I feel like you keep pouring into someone and they're just depleting you. Yeah, it's time for a new energy to attach to. It's time to attach to your ascended masters. It's time to seek out and explore other things here in your life. Pisces, this is Saturn and Sagittarius energy coming up here with the Page of Wands. So for some reason, it also feels vibrationally like someone else is here. Not just your ascended masters trying to connect with you. Like literally there's someone else in your energy field. Someone possibly that you are meant to meet. Maybe the person that you thought you were going to be with, you may not be with that person because of this card coming in this position. This could be business or personal, okay? There's new love coming in. There is new energy coming in. Maybe an opportunity to express yourself creatively, or to someone's expressing their love to you, their interest in you, man or woman. There could be a proposal coming in or an offer coming in for you here, especially with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. The pages are messengers. So this may be good news coming in towards you here in regards to an offer, love, or business for you. Okay, connection or friendship. This is fated. Okay, some of you guys feel like, I know you, because I'm a Pisces. A lot of you guys feel, sense, okay, when something is for you. How am I going to say this? Because it's hard to put into words. You know when something is not for you. You know what's meant for you. And a lot of you guys know that you may be in a place where you shouldn't be. Okay? But a lot of you guys may be there, still sitting in that unhappiness, sitting in that energy of anguish. That's the word. Okay? Anguished. Maybe something was good when it when it started, but it's no longer that. And so your focus is on the past, that feeling that you had in the past, okay? But the fate card is coming in, and your south energy of what's draining you. Maybe because you are not allowing yourself to disconnect from that thing that is draining you. It's affecting your what's truly fated for you, okay? And I'm saying that because the fate card is talking about ripple effects, okay? And we drop this ripple of pain into a pond of promise, love, stability, comfort, community, family, coming togetherness, okay? Feeling at home, feeling loved, feeling treasured. And then it spreads out and it dissolves everything, if I'm making sense to you. What is supposed to be, okay? It kills it. And that's exactly what the card is saying here. It says death, life story, full circle, karma, judgment, tragedy, curse, know thyself, guilt, ban, goods. It said bane, good, gods, bane, gods, unavoidable, deep character, condemned, psychic vision, heaven and hell. That's what that fate card is saying, okay? You also have neighbors. That's interesting. What's draining you? Loneliness. That's draining you. A lot of you guys want partnership. You want community, you want family, but there's this energy of being alone. The key word says domestic disturbances, creepy guy, noise, loneliness, rent, snoop, family squabbles, tenants, gossip, peeping Tom, borrow, sugar, lawnmower, recluse, charity here. Giving out all that charity, but still feeling lonely. Is draining you. So again, it feels, what I'm getting like a crazy picture in my mind of your head being like a cup, and you keep feeding everyone. You feed them a lot of yourself, whether that is love or knowledge or comfort, and that is not being replenished. So something is draining you here, Pisces. Let me pull out one more card for you. One more card here for Pisces. Oh, they gave me two. So this is not about what's draining you. I'm looking at what is going to help you right now. This is still your south energy. So you have exploration that is coming in towards you. The key word says caving, scientific, navigation, archaeology, deep dive, maybe deep dive into yourself, space, natives, treasure, expedition, tribe, supplies, headhunters, ancient maps, explorer club. So exploration, diving deeply into yourself and finding out what you truly need and what you truly want, and providing that to yourself. Well, you'll be on a vibrational match of what's truly fated for you. Is once you start taking care of you. That's what I'm hearing here. You also have the box. So I don't know if someone's trying to box you in, but this box here makes me feel like you need to step out of it, or you need to stop allowing someone to box you in. This could be work, it could be friendship, family, a lover that you're with here, or yourself. Okay, it says mysterious package, and a lot of people may see you like that, very mysterious. Maybe you need to get out there and live a little. Again, even though this is what's draining you, I'm telling you what needs to be done, because I feel like you need it. It says ticking sound. This could be you. Ticking sound that is showing up for you, like you're a ticking time bomb ready to blow. But I want you to burst and blow up in creativity and abundance, not blow up and crash out because of stress here. So this is something that needs to be managed right now. It's something that needs to be heard. The card says packing crate, oriental box, coffin. Ooh. Some of you guys create your own coffin. Don't get cozy in there. It kind of reminds me of the Judgment card. When I'm saying that, the Judgment card, the coffin. But this is your calling. Your ascended masters is calling you towards a higher state of being, a higher frequency. Answer that call, Pisces. You are the special delivery, okay, to someone that deserves you. You deserve you, okay? I feel like your higher self is guiding you to that energy. Like I said in the beginning of your reading here, your higher self is guiding you through this inner knowing. And not logic, because it's what's happening inside of you that's keeping you closed in. Maybe in a place or even with a person in an environment that's not conducive to the person that you need to become. It's not helping you. Now, let's go into your East energy. See what new beginning is calling you. Spirit, what new beginning is... Let's see what just came out to you. For you. Excuse me. You see what that says? It says F being nice. Right? It says be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness, right? They want you to take care of yourself here, Pisces. Get a massage. That's calling out to you to take care of your physical body. You deserve to be pampered. Make an appointment this week or whenever your funds allow you to do it, okay? Or just get some rest. Take a nice bath. Eat a nice meal, a nutritious one, okay? I know we love the sweets. Maybe some of you guys do. I don't really care for a lot of sweets. Make yourself something, okay? If you want something good. Try not to eat out too much. What's calling out to you? Science is showing up here. It says there is something unfolding for you, Pisces. Work with an open mind. That's the second time that they've said that. Okay? I believe your Ascended Masters card said work with an open mind as well. Yeah, as I said, open your mind and vision to signs and symbols from the Ascended Master realm. Many masters are associated with animals and symbols. Pay attention to art and imagery that you may feel emotionally or strongly connected to now as you are being guided divinely here. So apply a scientific approach to your business or financial problem. That's calling out to you now to take a scientific approach. So that uses a lot of logic. Your higher self is helping you work through some inner knowing. And I feel like your Ascended Masters are helping you work through some logical moves that you need to make right now through signs, symbols, synchronicities, dreams. I hope I'm making that clear to you. Okay? That's how it's going to work. What's calling to you? Denial. It's not calling to you. It's calling you to notice it. Denial. Perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than a lie. If you've been putting up a false front, okay, to make money, it's time to remove that mask. Maybe you're doing that with a job. I don't know. I'm not telling nobody to go quit a job right now in this climate, all right? But you can always do something else that brings you joy until you can replace what isn't bringing you joy, okay? What's calling to you here, Pisces? East energy. Clear your energy. Because what's in front of you, East energy, is saying that it's something better. I know that it is. Your Ascended Masters want you to see it. Knight of Cups. It could be someone better. It could be you in a better energy, okay? Having this creative expression and vibrancy about yourself. Being so, I feel like your energy is going to be so vibrant that others will want to come in and attach themselves. Not saying that everyone is trying to not saying that everyone's energy is worth exploring, okay? But you're going to call in a lot of people towards you. I see this. Even love, even romance, but they're going to get a lot of offers, a lot of proposals, a lot of interest in you once you allow yourself to be free, to shine, okay? Four of Wands coming in. So again, it's telling you here, Pisces, is calling you to clear your energy. Refuel your energy and reclaim your power. And it says that, but I'm also going to throw in reclaim your independence, okay? Slow but steady. Reclaim your independence. Let's go into your West energy, Pisces, and see what wisdom is coming from the past. You have the power of persuasion. For some reason, when this flipped over, it felt more like a narcissistic, gaslighting, love bombing person. And this is something that they want you to take notice of. I know this has happened to a lot of people out here. It probably has happened to you as well, being an empath, being a psychic, a practitioner, what they call you, okay, a guru, part of the spiritual community and team. A lot of people like to use up a lot of spiritual beings because your energy is unmatched, okay? And everybody doesn't possess what you have. You bring fuel to people. You fuel their hearts, their minds. You give them energy that other people lack, okay? So you are kind of like this philosopher. You are the spiritual guru, the leader here, Pisces. But you have to be careful, okay? I feel from the past you've dealt with people like this. They have the power of persuasion. I'm going to read the card and what it says, but I told you how I feel about it. It says, in order to be a powerful persuader, you must know the motives of others. And this is a message here for you. If you haven't been doing this in the past, maybe you have to do it. You have to know the motives of others. Pushing your own selfish agenda will get you nowhere. Look for common ground. Only with people who want common ground with you. Because some people push their own selfish agenda. And you need to make them understand that they're not going to be able to get anywhere with you by doing that. Stand up, Pisces, okay? Wisdom from the past for Pisces. It's kind of like what you're leaving behind. This is how I feel about this West energy. You already knew this. Solo path here. Some of you guys with somebody right now and you still on a solo path. Leaving behind all that is familiar to explore life with your true identity. That's what's calling to you, okay? It's a reminder to explore life. Did you get that? Exploration. This was part of what's draining your energy, but I was looking for what is actually going to help you instead of drain it. Exploration. And it may be that you have to be on a solo path. I know it's hard, okay, when you become captivated or familiar with people or an environment or certain things. It's hard to let it go and leave it behind. But it says leaving behind all that is familiar to explore life with your true identity can make you feel vulnerable, and lonely. But don't give up. Your dreams are closer than you think. And I see it here. Your Ascended Masters want you to see it because that's the card that's being clarified by that Four of Wands and that Knight of Cups, okay? Yeah, smell the roses. So it says it's easy to get lost in the everyday hustle and bustle. In a world that demands so much from us, begin to look for ways to slow down and embrace the present moment. I know that it could be very challenging, very difficult, okay, to take a moment for yourself. And I know if you're working in this climate, you are working extremely hard to keep things in order, to keep the boat afloat. That's what I feel I want to say here, okay? But this life requires you, in order to keep moving, to progress, to stay afloat, to clear your energy, like your card is saying. Get a massage sometimes, and then sometimes stop and smell the roses, Pisces. It's important to do that because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You can't get water from an empty well, okay? One more card here for Pisces. Wisdom from the past, West energy. Let's see. Ooh, money hungry. Someone is probably money hungry in your life. That's what I'm hearing here. It says, though, happiness from money is fleeting. It's more important to have a sense of purpose than being money hungry. This may be a message for you too, especially with Smell the Roses, talking about, you know, being this powerhouse, getting lost in the everyday hustle and bustle. I don't think it's really money hungry. You just want to be safe and secure. All right, you want that stability financially here. But again, I feel also there is someone that may be stressing you out, or situations just are stressing you out here. Could be someone you're dealing with. But it says here that happiness from money is fleeting. It's more important to have a sense of purpose than being money hungry. Having a strong sense of purpose would lead to a happier lifestyle. And I feel like if you get to that place, Pisces, if this is you, or if it's not you, just listen to the message. If you get to that place of purpose, the money is going to come, okay? And you don't have to be money hungry because you have a purpose and a plan, and you're executing it, and you're going to be successful. That's something that I feel for you here. So really focus on the purpose and the plan, and success will follow, okay? I see that. Four of Wands is fated for you. Something is fated for you. It doesn't have to drain your energy. You don't have to drop this type of energy into a pool that's already fated for you, because it just creates a ripple, an outcome that you don't want, that you don't desire. All right. I hope that made sense. Let me know if it did for you guys here. Okay. Again, Pisces, Spirit is telling you to really trust your soul's navigation. I felt like that came at the bottom of some deck. Yeah, the soul card. Trust your soul's navigation here, Pisces. It's always going to know what your next step should be. Look for signs, symbols, and synchronicities. And I want you to answer this question for me, if you guys don't mind. What is your intuition whispering to you right now about your life? Answer that question and leave it in the comment section if you would like to do so. And I'll see you in your next reading. Take care, loves. Bye.